Countless years of unchecked pollution has led to climate change affecting the world in harsh ways. This has led to global geographic changes, such as mass flooding and an altered landscape. In some cases, whole cities are submerged. The most notable changes can be seen in the Midwest, where valleys and hilltops have essentially become archipelagos. What then becomes of the people that inhabit this world? We researched this future by looking at its past. What we found is that these global climate issues have drastically altered how these people live and in turn their cultures as well. Existing religions have changed, and new ones have sprung up in an attempt to rationalize this new world. Additionally, a new landscape has also caused a growth and change in immigration patterns, where people and cultures have begun to mix together. New vibrant cities emerge, and social classes each are affected in different ways. Their habits, art, and living conditions all change. From the information we gathered on their religion, their immigration patterns, historical means of transportation by boat, the two of us then formulated different scenarios as to how their lives could play out and how their cities may have been constructed and developed. Focusing in on the typical middle class, I decided to look at historical sketches of this future time period, both of the exterior and interior conditions of the house that the new modern family operates. I tried to understand what their lives looked like with this new religion and housing structure in a flooded world and compared it to historical precedents. From there, I was able to recreate what their cities looked like and how they function. These offshore house structures often grew as more aggregated together. They interlocked, built up, and created a network of channels and eventually formed an autonomous city. To understand their lives better, I then moved inwards to observe the spaces of their house and how they functioned. They took precedent from the spatial arrangement of historical steamboat Gothic and Victorian houses, reminiscent of their past of steamboat travel. And as dictated by their new religion, there is no clear way to congregate, no formal living room or gathering space, replaced instead by the divided room structure similar to that of a Victorian mansion. New and old room programs reemerge that separate out the family, such as the parlor room, trophy room, boiler room, and the ultra room serving as the focal point of the family. Finally, I zoomed in even further and looked at the furniture. It was a clear indicator as how life has changed with this new religion. It represents their ideals and beliefs while also maintaining parts of their cultural heritage. Idols of their religion, motifs, and symbols that represent their history of traveling by steamboat, and unique patterns of ages past are all represented in the designs of these artworks that are used in their daily lives. In the end, I wonder how these pieces of their lives will continue to alter and change. Will they begin to blend even more or completely warp out of historical context?